Oh, now I do because I didn't have our microphone volume up.
Oh, you goofed, bro.
Now we back.
I think we all. And I can't hear myself.
You can't.
I think I'm good.
I'm good.
Can you hear me?
Did you put the right microphone on?
Can you hear yourself now?
No.
Well, I hear you, so that's all that
Really?
matters.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
I hear you.
Cool.
Jeff, speak.
Hey.
I hear you.
Okay, good. We out here making magic, making moves.
What a sound to Jeff speak. Hey.
We out here, get it? It's lit.
Hey.
Well, today it's
We got Tom in the studio.
Sean, Jeff,
Oh, is
and
this
Tom.
live?
Yes, it's.
What's up,
Yeah.
everybody?
It's the radio.
We're doing it live?
Bro, of course it's live.
the radio, Tom.
Of course it's live.
There's only one option for the radio. It's live.
I don't know. Maybe it's like
That's not the radio.
your
It's an
radio.
audiobook.
So, of course, there's one big piece of news.
Kanye dropped The Life of Pablo.
Life of Pablo, life of Pi, life of Paul the Apostle.
So help me, Pablo.
So help me, Pablo.
I was thinking like a way to make swish Pablo, but I was like, I could just say Pablo.
You guys can start this one off because one, I'm the guest, and you guys are way more excited about this than
Well,
I
if you're
am.
the guest, why are you instructing us?
I'm just telling you.
The life of Pablo's amazing.
It's dope. It's pretty good, actually.
Pretty good, actually.
Could have used more memes.
You with the memes.
I always come with the memes.
But of course we're... I mean, besides the fact that it's actually dope, we both would have loved it if it was Kanye farting on an album. But like, we lucked out and it was great.
Still needs more memes.
Tom likes it though, and he's not even that big of a fan of Kanye.
Yeah, I really did enjoy it.
Stop.
Personally,
I
Stop
can hear
playing with
myself
stuff.
now.
Oh my god.
I've been turning on my own volume. Why do you care?
this is the face of a Kanye fan right here.
You know, I love it.
I like enjoy it too.
Not a fan of the album cover, but what are you gonna do?
I actually really like it.
It'll probably grow on me.
I mean, I've gotten used to it,
I'm a
but
fan of the Ralph Simmons designs that the guy did.
What was the all day like that you know
oh,
that
the
logo
Virgin
about?
Mary like thing.
That was been using the So Help Me God phase. I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
he has that tattooed on his right arm now.
Yeah.
It's pretty lit.
I like that. I was a big fan of that.
Yeah. No, I like
I'm glad
that.
it wasn't that though.
And I much prefer that over the current one.
I like the current one better.
I've
like
gotten
the
used
current-
to it now. It like fits it, but I don't. It's not great.
I looked up
disagree.
that.
He definitely could have gotten better. I mean, look at all of his other artwork.
Oh yeah, look at that blank CD. For
At least it was creative. This is just like
This is extremely creative.
this is MS Paint 101. This is Babby's first Microsoft Paint.
have you looked up the artist that like made
Yeah,
that?
Yeah.
he's
His
working
stuff's
with Ralph
so
Simmons.
weird. Like
Yeah.
I can't agree with that.
I just don't like. I actually like the original one better, where it just said "Life of Pablo" in that one picture. But that's also because that one became a meme where everybody's writing stuff on it.
That's true.
I mean, I guess I kind of do like the which one part on the actual cover,
The
but
picture of Brendan Fraser, and it's like Justin.
Picture
But-
of Brendan. That's every album cover needs a little bit of Brendan Fraser on it.
But-
all of them do.
but the girl's butt on the current one, I don't see why it's necessary.
Well, it says which one. It's supposed to create a dichotomy between the girls and the family life. It's really hard
Yeah.
to take that seriously, but it's supposed to. It's supposed to represent like a choice. I mean, the whole album kind of has that.
All right, so we have
We have a top.
we have a
13
ranking list. Tom doesn't.
Because
They have
now
a
as soon as
ranking.
you're playing Rocket League.
Rocket
So
League is pretty fun.
Meme League.
It is definitely meme
He was
league.
being a degenerate.
I have a
until he
Reddit
did anything
antenna.
meaningful.
It's meme league.
No,
Oh
I
my
know.
God, it's
Of course
so-
you have a Reddit antenna because you're a plebe.
Man,
You've
it's
never
fun.
watched anything that was a cinema. You've only watched flicks. You've only listened
Oh
to
my
jams.
god, we're here with the hacker known as 4chan.
So anybody listening, Ultralight Beams is the best track on the album.
I disagree. I'm gonna go ahead and say, "Father, Stretch My Hands," Part 1.
I just really like Waves a lot, and Wolves.
It's the most easily accessible to a plebe.
Oh my god.
That little eyebrow
Wait,
raise that no one
there-
songs at
well-
the radio,
There's no song that anybody should dislike.
except for
Literally none of them. I mean, Low Lights isn't a song, and
Low Lights is definitely a song, bro.
don't touch stuff.
I touched my own microphone.
But yes, Low Lights is not technically. That's like saying Silver Surfer Intermission's a song.
It is. Max B is on it, the
It-
creator of
oh.
the Wave.
Wiz Khalifa blown out.
The BTFO.
And BTFO. Max B confirms Kanye's wavy.
Rah. What a radio show.
Wait, when was that like recorded anyway? Like the whole Max Speed thing. Was that
Something
like
like that.
after all that beef?
I'm
I
assuming.
guess?
I doubt Max B left him that voicemail before the whole Wiz Khalifa thing.
I don't know.
It wouldn't make any sense.
But yeah, Ultralight Beam's best song on the album.
I still disagree with that.
And Real Friends is second. That we're both unanimous on.
Yeah,
I don't
Real
know
Friends
about
is
Tom.
second.
I put Real Friends second.
I really
Stop
do like
touching
Real
the mic.
it won't
do
stay
like
in
Real
front of my
Friends.
face.
Jeff, you look like someone who's almost comfortable. Like you're not exactly comfortable yet.
Push this out more, not the mic. Out that way.
I don't need it out that way. I need it on my face. So it needs to face me. There we go.
I think Real Friends is really
We
good.
are out here. We are back.
Real Friends is I think
We
second
left.
best song.
I left.
I think Real Friends is the second best song on the album, but also just the main part of the album. The bonus tracks I've ranked Fade, No More Parties in LA, 30 Hours in Facts.
I have no more parties in LA. Fade.
30 Hours in
30
Facts.
hours of facts.
What about you, Tom?
I agree with everything you just said.
We both have a different list.
That you just said.
Okay, so Fade, No More Parties in LA, 30 Hours Facts. Although the new Facts remix is fire, it's
lit.
the
Kanye must have sat down.
it's
and
the
was like,
least
"Let's get it."
it's the least good song on the album.
I
Besides,
agree with everything you just said.
look
think
at
that- I
Tom
think that's-
memeing
I
on the
think-
radio.
I think that's the only one I didn't listen to. Like that
Facts, the
Facts
remix.
remake. Yeah.
It's better than the original. So if you didn't mind the original, then this one will be better.
Did you listen to the original?
I'm sure I did.
Yeah, no, I've played it before. He lives with me, of course. I played Facts.
Tom's a plebe.
Wolves. If it was the original version, which we're gonna play, you haven't heard it yet.
Oh yeah.
It's
you heard of-
CDQ original, and it's better than the one on the album. If it was that version, I'd probably put that at second.
You're not a fan of Kanye's verse?
No, I'm a fan of. I don't mind the whole thing. The second part is better, where it's about Mary meeting Joseph in the club. But the part before that about somebody opening the fridge and taking a sandwich out, it's
Is that
not.
what that's about?
He literally says it. That's not my favorite part of the album, but it's still a really good song. But if it was the original version that leaked today, then Wolves would be my second favorite, if not my favorite. And what about you, Jeff?
See, I have Wolves at 4.
So do I.
And I have Ultralight Beams at 3.
I have FML at 3.
I don't know if the original. I think the original version of Wolves would make it 3, but I really enjoyed Chance the Rapper's verse on Ultralight Beams.
Well, I mean, I have Ultralight Beam at 1, so yeah.
I mean, FML for me it's 5, which is good because it's still top 5.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Well, I mean, there's no bad song on the album.
It's not Father Stretch My Hands good, Ultralight Beams good, Real
Well,
Friends
you have
good.
highlights above part 2, and so you're just straight up wrong.
Well, we're gonna play highlights. I'm gonna prove to you that it's better.
Well,
including with my
we
dope
just can't
clean
play part
edits.
2 because you couldn't edit it properly.
It's hard. Every other word sounds like another word. It's not English.
I gotta say, Jeff did a really good editing job. We got a preview last
I
night.
really-
It was really good.
And I just bleached my toe.
I did it. It was a meme. It was a meme, everybody. The memes are true.
But you know, really good album. I'd probably out of all his albums, it's not my favorite after listening to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, but I definitely like it better than a lot of them.
I like it better than College Dropout, but late
Nah.
registration and graduation.
I definitely put it above Graduation and probably Late Registration. I don't know about College Dropout though. College Dropout's always been my second favorite.
That has Ludacris on it. That immediately drops it a slot.
This one has Swizz Beats on it.
Swizz Beats is great. Have you heard Swizz Beats' work on my Magna Carta Holy Grail?
I actually have, but it's still Swizz Beats.
Swizz Beats pioneered the DMX movement. The Rough Riders was a thing.
Yeah, well,
because of
now
Swizz
DMX is overdosing on stuff, and Swizz Beats is just yelling ad libs on a Kanye song.
and making dope beats. He is
Yeah.
your OG. You will respect him as such.
I will respect Swizz Beats.
Strange, it's not like a lot of disrespect for Swizz Beats though.
Well, you have disrespect for Ludacris.
Ludacris is trash.
Hey, I mean, that song is probably my
He's a
least favorite.
Fast
On,
and Furious actor now. Come on.
Yeah,
Let's be real.
He's kind of trash.
Let's be
I mean,
real.
that song is my
Flip
least
in
favorite
Pablo.
on
He's
College
the
Dropout.
hacker from Fast and Furious. Not even a rapper anymore.
I mean, Breathe In, Breathe Out is my least favorite on College Dropout, but I still think College Dropout might be my second favorite album.
That's kind of sad. Get your taste levels up, bro.
You have Yeezus possibly at first.
Because Jesus is his most artistic work. What? What? What?
Artistic in what way?
It took chances. It literally was different than anything else out.
So just like 808s didn't, just like College Dropout did?
College Dropout wasn't nearly as polarizing though.
It wasn't nearly as polarizing because he kind of made his name making beats like that with Jay-Z and stuff. But
so you're saying everything stuff already sounded like it.
other Kanye stuff.
Oh.
Oh, and Yeezus sounded like Death Grips. Death Grips already did that.
Death Grips didn't do it the way Kanye did it.
But they did it.
Kanye did it that.
Nobody did. Nobody did
flamboyantly,
the soul beats like Kanye did.
except for had been done by himself,
Okay, and with the Yeezus sound, it was done by somebody else.
not the same way.
Exactly.
Not the same
I'm winning
way.
this. It wasn't as technically creative.
It was extremely more. It was like it took more chances of being different.
Yeah, but Kanye took more chances of being different with College Dropout and saying that like everything up to that point was gangster rap, whereas Kanye brought it into like more of an introspective thing.
Everything was a plebe thing until
What, Tom?
Jesus
At least he's not taking chances like Cuddy is with Speeding Bullet to Heaven. Because
No.
I don't even know if that's taking chances. It's just like
No, that's
completely
definitely taking
losing-
a chance.
That's throwing a career in the trash.
It's taking a chance in how far you
failing.
could go before you lose every one of your fans.
But people actually were like, if you went on his Twitter like thing, he was like retweeting people who were like, "This is a fantastic album."
He was blocking people who said bad stuff about
Yeah,
it.
well, I mean, because that's because he needs an echo chamber to create.
Since we're on that, how do you feel about Cuddy and this new
I
album?
really like it. I think he did no wrong on this new
Cuddy's
album.
awesome
Yeah.
on both of the songs he's
Yeah.
on. Even though on
The Life of
Waves he's
Pablo.
just.
The usual
But-
just.
But the sad part is that it's better than his past 3 like solo albums.
Oh,
I didn't mind Indica.
Of course you didn't.
Indica
Why is
wasn't
it
terrible.
always course I didn't? You
Indica
let's
wasn't
be real, There's
terrible.
a few songs that are not that great at all, but then there's like
Mhm.
you know, there's some
There's good
there's
songs.
definitely some highlights.
Well, you also don't like. You think his only good album is Man on the Moon 1. You're just wrong.
That's definitely true. What, Man on the Moon 2?
Yeah,
Man, it was
Trash.
very
Great.
good.
Trash.
great.
Trash. We can keep doing this the entire show.
I know,
Trash.
and I-
Great.
And I would be right the entire
Rabbit
time.
season, duck season.
No, but Man on the Moon 2 is great.
Sure.
Okay.
The awful Mary J. Blige feature. Sure.
Bro,
Trash.
you like Lil Durk.
Tell me Science in the Streets 2 isn't a classic.
So, The Life of Pablo. Tell us, Tom, what is your favorite song? Because we never really got to, since you don't have a
Here's
list.
the
Oh, no, I
here's
did.
the- Here's the names of the song. in
I
case you
know
need
the
'em.
names.
Plebe
Wait, actually,
boy.
let me study this. For a minute.
Plead boy.
Study this for
Is this your handwriting?
It's
Yeah.
trash.
My lord.
Really Good one, Forrest.
If you want to use that one.
It's so good. I mean, I think Ultralight Beam is definitely definitely one of the top songs on the album. I think honestly, personally, I like Wolves the most. In
Wolves
my
is
opinion.
great.
Wolves
There's
is
nothing
really
wrong
good.
with putting Wolves number
Ultralight-
1. You can give him that face all you want. There's
Yeah,
nothing wrong
I
with
don't
putting
understand why I
Wolves
have to
number
have your opinion. Like
I
I can
was
have
gonna-
my own opinion.
I was gonna call you plebe just for the hell of
one.
it.
It's not like he said, like, Low Light was number 1. That song that doesn't even have Kanye on it.
Yeah, and I like Wolves. I think the most. Ultralight Beam, I would probably rank third, and then I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Real
I
Friends
like.
is amazing.
No,
I know you like Waves.
I do like Waves a lot. I think for right now, like I'll give it a few more listens. Maybe it'll change, but it's probably Wolves, then Waves, then Ultralight Beam.
The fact that I have Waves,
That's my three.
the fact that I love Waves and it's 8th on my list says something about the album.
Yeah, there's nothing bad on it.
No.
There's nothing even okay on it. It's all great.
Yeah.
It's just some stuff is less great than the other.
Mm-hmm.
You know, then there's Lowlights.
That
That's
doesn't.
the song.
What is Lowlights? do?
Lowlights
Just
is
like-
the song before Highlights, where it's just a
It's a
sample,
woman.
like a woman, like kind of like preaching.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
yes.
and it's
Let
just
me
2 minutes
tell
of
you
that, and
how I feel.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, oh.
oh, I'm crying now.
Yeah, if I said that was my favorite song, you have every right to call me a plebe.
Oh, it's not a song.
I would. That's not does not count.
It's because it's not a song.
Yeah.
That'd be a weird choice.
And it's like I love Kanye is a really like funny
It's
and like
a meme.
the fact
not
that
a
he
meme, it's a
didn't
joke.
name it. I miss the old Kanye kind of defeats the punchline of the song.
Yeah.
He said,
call
what
them
if
It's the Old
Kanye-
Kanye.
Made a song about Kanye called "I Miss the Old Kanye." Man, that'd
Yeah,
be so Kanye. And then he named it "I Love Kanye" instead of "I Miss the Old Kanye."
Because sometimes he's a moron. Hence his begging billionaires for money on Twitter.
He said it was his birthday, and Zuckerberg's
Yeah,
actual birthday.
he said not to bother you on your birthday.
Was it really?
Yeah.
It wasn't his birthday's in May.
I literally just saw that his birthday.
Unless he was, I don't. And then he has Google. He has Larry Page.
I mean,
He asked Google like some like parent, like
He-
call
no, no,
Google.
no, no,
It's
he-
it's a
my
pretty bad
computer
first
isn't
impression.
working.
Hey, Mark Zuckerberg, I know it's your birthday today. Your birthday's it's 4 months
No,
away.
he just
I know
went
you're a
to
fan.
Google.
Who are you?
No, he just went to Google. He was like, "Hey, can I borrow $53 million or $1 billion?" No, but I don't. Yeah, his Twitter rants are just.
He should just get off of Tidal like ASAP.
No,
Stop
you
getting
should
his
stay on
album
Tidal.
stolen.
Tidal's the wave.
Once he sees his album sales are.
Tidal's the wave.
It's very average.
I
It's
liked it
not
when I
it's
first
not
downloaded it.
terrible,
Huh?
but
I like Tidal when I first downloaded it.
It's
fine.
I've had
That's all I'll say
streaming
about it. It's
I've
fine.
had less problems
All I
with
have to say about that.
I've had less problems with Tidal than I have with Apple Music as like an Android user. But
Apple?
Spotify'd still pick over both of them.
As an
Yeah, no,
Apple
I-
user,
I-
as like a iPhone user, I have had maybe one problem, a recurring problem with Apple Music that every time I update my phone, it deletes all my music.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Well,
Oh my
Anything I
God.
downloaded through Apple Music is deleted.
Does it sometimes
I've literally
slow-
never heard anybody have too much of a problem with Spotify.
Like, Spotify's pretty.
I really like Spotify.
because it wasn't made for either like thing. Neither's Tidal, but like.
Yeah.
But Apple Music was made for an iOS thing, so it's
Yeah.
not gonna work well on Android. And I mean,
It's been in beta for like almost a year now.
has it really?
When they
what's that
released when they
title?
Apple Music on
Oh,
Android.
right.
When they released it in September, it came out as a beta, and now it's still a beta.
That's kind of sad.
And there have been updates, but it's still labeled beta. I think they just don't want to take the beta tag off. So
Some people still taking it seriously.
because then once the beta tag's gone, they don't have an excuse for all of the other things wrong with it.
At least it wasn't like an alpha. They released like an alpha build of it. And just you download one song and your phone crashes. You just lose everything. You download one song that takes off one contact
Yeah, like
with a similar.
yeah.
Yeah, no, Spotify is my favorite of the three.
I never actually used Spotify like a paid service. I only use
Yeah.
the free version.
I
which
think
is like
My
I-
mommy pays for a family plan, so I
every
use
2
that.
songs. It's
Yeah.
like you like Downey. It's like oh no, man, I don't care. I want to hear a song.
Well, that's you have to pay for it.
I think Spotify definitely has the best deal right now. For
I
like the
think
college student deal, $5 a month.
The
That's
best
pretty
streaming
good.
service is YouTube with ad block.
His Napster,
It's Napster.
SoundCloud. That's $44 million
YouTube to
in debt.
mp3.com.
YouTube to mp3.com.
Well, we could probably continue this talk of music streaming services, but this segment's ran a little bit long, so we should probably
Play a
move on
song.
from it. Yeah,
Let's just
play.
play highlights.
I'm gonna play Wolves, the OG.
All right, and then okay, yeah.
Okay. Well, see you after the music break. No viewers. The people in
Nice.
OSD apparently.